7 seconds left. Davis to tie the record. It's off the mark. Rebound to Rush of YSU. Laying on the floor. Game over.
Detroit Mercy guard Antione Davis was just 4 points short from becoming the all-time scoring leader in NCAA D1 men's basketball. This is a record that has been standing for over 50 years, held by none other than Pete Maravich, or Pistol Pete, arguably the greatest player to ever play on a college court. Now, Maravich's life and career was very complicated, and I wouldn't be able to justify it in this video alone. However, I wanted to take the time to talk about Maravich's record of being the all-time scorer in college hoops and how it could end up being a feat that we may never see broken in our lifetime. Before his career in the NBA, Maravich played college basketball for the LSU Tigers under his father, Press Maravich. Although the Tigers never reached the NCAA tournament, Pete was a beast during his college years, averaging a whopping 44.2 points per game, and he would end his college career with over 3,667 career points, which remains the all-time high to this day. However, what made this accomplishment even more impressive was because of the state of college basketball at the time. First off, NCAA rules at the time prohibited freshman players from participating in varsity competition during their first year on campus, meaning that Pete was only given 3 years to score that many points in the 83 games he played in as a Tiger. Furthermore, the rules were much different than what we are used to today. The three-point line had not been introduced yet, meaning every shot and bucket he made only counted as 2 points. Pete was known for having a long-range shooting ability, meaning that if the three-point line existed back then, his scoring averages would have likely been even higher. Even a shot clock didn't exist back then and wasn't implemented until after Pete's college days, resulting in a much lower scoring, slower paced game than today's standards. With all of this in mind, it is truly incredible what Pete was able to do with what he was given. What does that mean for Antione Davis? Davis had 5 years in college, including an extra year of eligibility due to COVID, the luxury of three-point line and shot clock, and decided to stay on a relatively weak Detroit Mercy squad rather than transfer elsewhere when he had the opportunity to do so. While some may discredit him because of these factors, the fact that he was able to get within spitting distance of Pistol Pete's record, which a lot of players haven't really done, is still massive in its own right, and in my opinion, it's unfair to discredit him for changes that are not really his fault. With that though, Davis's college basketball days are over, and unless Detroit Mercy makes it to a postseason tournament, which is not very likely at their current record, Pete Maravich may remain the all-time scoring leader in college basketball history.